Hey you guys, I'm just gonna do all of your updates for this weekend on a video so I can talk through some things really fast. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible, so I'm gonna be going quickly. Follow along with me. First of all, thank you to those of you who are at Weekend Warrior Night. I loved worshiping with you guys and really just getting better together, so thank you for being there. Secondly, this weekend, I am out this weekend, and so I hate to miss this weekend, especially after Weekend Warrior, especially because it's baptism. But just know if you need anything at all, just call on your staff members, the other staff members. They are here to help and they are here to support you. Secondly, it is baptism weekend. You guys have done this before. You know what to do as far as the celebration tunnel and all the logistics that go into that. Again, if you have questions or need support, pull a staff member over. They are here for you. Next, this weekend starts our follow-up process that we've been talking about. A printout of this is just a mock-up one that you're seeing in the video, but a printout of the actual one will be at the host team check-in desk. It's also in this Thursday email. And so if you are on there and you have someone to follow up with, your Trello board is ready for you. I put some screenshots in here. You'll be added to that board. You'll just simply click on that person's name inside of your board. Their contact information is there, and you can make your appropriate text or phone call this week. Additionally, next week we're starting, because this week we won't have anyone who's in week 2, which is a handwritten note, but we're already getting the note cards ready for you. What you see a picture of here, will be at the host team check-in desk, so those are ready to go for next week as we start to write cards, and more details will come out next week about that. This weekend also, I know that we're moving out of the cafe pretty quickly, but I also know that not everybody has heard this vision and not everybody knows where we're going with this. So for this week, feel free to still have your huddle in the cafe. That's totally fine. But I want to encourage you to do the following. Because it's baptism weekend and because we have other things going on, it's going to be great for us to not be in there outside of actual huddle time before the service. So in your huddle, I would encourage you to lead strong with excitement for baptism weekend, and then just let everyone know, hey, because of that though, after worship ends, or if you want to set a certain time, let's say 10:30 or whatever you want to do, say at this time we're going to meet at this place, by the coffee, and at that point you can regroup your team. You can celebrate baptisms, you can celebrate stories, see what's going on in everyone's life, you can have people do things to prep for the next service, whatever you would like in this time. Really trusting you to lead through this, because we're going to have some more strategic things that will happen during that time coming up soon. But for this weekend, since we don't have popcorn to bag or anything, it's just mostly important that we cast that vision for, hey, we're going to stay out of the cafe this weekend to allow families to go in and out for baptism. So other than that, there's no expectation for you to do anything specific outside of just letting your team know, hey, we're going to stay out of there this weekend for baptism. And then next weekend, we'll talk more strategically about what that time will look like. So no worries there. You've got it. I will be back next weekend. So I leave this Saturday night late, and I am back next Thursday night late. So if you need anything from me, a question answered or something like that, feel free to shoot me a text, an email, and I will get back to you as soon as possible, if that's either before I leave or as soon as I get back. And I would love to answer that for you. If you need something while I'm gone, again, reach out to another staff member. They're here for you. 3 last quick things just to note. This is not just for this weekend, but ongoing. This one is just for this weekend, sorry. We are down to 2 carts again. We're getting the 3rd one fixed. We're on it. It's just taking a little bit of time. If it happens to get fixed before the weekend, I'll put something in GroupMe and let you guys know, but just count on only having the 2 carts for this weekend. Thank you for leading strong last weekend and having carts in the back of the building when they're not in use. That was amazing, so excellent. Thank you for that. And I'm sorry that this broken cart just essentially has to be pushed in and out. We are working on getting it fixed as soon as we can. Next, we cannot for any reason serve food that someone else is bringing, especially open food. This is happening specifically from one person who will from time to time bring snacks, and maybe from some other people as well. Just to let you know, that is not something we can do for a lot of different reasons. So I will be having a conversation with her as soon as I can connect with her. But if you know who I'm talking about or interact with her this weekend, feel free just to let her know that the new host team pastor would love to talk with her next weekend when she's here. You don't need to take any action. As the only action you do need to take, though, is just making sure that none of the food that she brings is getting served. It accidentally did happen last weekend, and we just want to avoid that because that is against a lot of health code violations. So again, just let her know that I'd love to talk with her next weekend. Finally, just a reminder that the service time's changing when we no longer have a Sunday. That date has shifted around again. Thank you for your flexibility and understanding as we get this nailed down. But the final week for the Sunday 6 p.m. service is August 13th. So Sunday, August 13th is the final time we will have that. And then after that, we will not have it any longer. And so just wanted to make sure that you heard that. Everyone will be hearing about it from Pastor Stefan this weekend and next weekend, but just want to make sure it's correct on your calendars. Thank you guys for what you do. Thank you for listening to me talk so fast so we can get all that out. Let me know if you need anything, and I look forward to hearing incredible things about how you guys are leading strong this weekend at Baptism Weekend. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.